Welcome to the Open Day for Invictus Sixth Form. This event is obviously virtual this year. Apologies that you aren't able to meet us face to face, but I hope that today's sessions will really help you. So the aims of our virtual Open Day today are to give you a really good understanding of the values and how Invictus Sixth Form differs from other schools and colleges, to give you an insight into how Invictus Sixth Form works, to find out about the different courses that we have available, our entry requirements, the application process and our specialist academies, and of course to be able to see videos of our subject teachers for the subjects that you're interested in studying next year. Invictus was started in 2015 and our values are, as you can see on the screen now. Every day in every way our students come first. This is our most important Invictus value and it underpins everything that we do. Anything is possible. That goes for our staff and that also of course goes for our students. We are all accountable, we will support students, we will mentor them, but really it is up to students to work hard to achieve their goals. We expect our students to seek and seize opportunities that are available to them. As you will see from the presentation, we have lots and lots of different opportunities that students, we hope, will engage in while in their time with us. We definitely focus on relationships and everything else will follow on from that. If our relationships are strong, then the success will also be very, very good. We always start with the end in mind and we think collaboratively, we work together as a team to achieve our goals. So what is Invictus Sixth Form? It's made up of the very best teaching, learning and achievement from 6 highly successful schools. In the past, our lessons have taken place at the 6 schools of Ellows Hall, Leasows, Wombourne, Kimber, Crestwood and Pedmore, but from 2021 lessons will take place in a smaller number of campuses, probably 2 or 3 campuses. This will reduce the amount of travel that students need to do and will hopefully create a greater sense of community. Within the Sixth Form we offer over 40 courses and we have a combination of traditional A-levels and also vocational BTECs and applied diplomas. We have very high quality specialist teachers and they, because of their excellence in their subject areas, manage to achieve excellent progress with our students. We have excellent facilities for study and leisure, a really wide range of enrichment opportunities which I'll tell you about later, and exceptional advice and guidance for student, university, apprenticeship and employment applications. Students have a really difficult decision ahead of them. When in Year 11, they have to weigh up the advantages and disadvantages of a school sixth form environment and a college environment, and there is no doubt that each setting has their own distinct set of advantages. As you can see from the screen, one of the main advantages of a school sixth form is that many of the teachers will know students already. They know them well, they know what helps them learn, they know what things prevent them from learning. Our class sizes tend to be smaller than most colleges. This will allow students to get much more one-to-one guidance and support, and that personalised advice and guidance means that they're more likely to make good progress. Because of this, students tend to settle in quickly, they start learning from day one, they don't have that period where they need to get to know everybody, know where to go, and this really helps them on their journey to success. We have a programme of support to prepare students for the future, whether that is university, apprenticeships or employment, and students being part of a tutor group or house group allows them to feel part of a close-knit community. If and when students help with stepping up to A-levels, it's always there for them, and because students are part of a community they know, they feel settled and happy right from day one. The advantages of an FE college, and what students often say to us when we talk about FE colleges as a possibility at age 16, is that sometimes students say, well, they want to go somewhere new, they want to try somewhere different, they want to go somewhere where there are a very large number of students, perhaps thousands rather than hundreds, because they think they'll get to make new friends, and that often because colleges are on a larger scale, there are a really wide range of different courses. This can also provide them with more independence and freedom, and for most 16-year-olds this is something that they're really looking for, because they'll be treated more like an adult. Sometimes colleges also say that they have specialist facilities, they can offer niche subjects, and that they class their staff as specialist Key Stage 5 staff. What Invictus Sixth Form does is it brings together the very, very best of both of those worlds. The best of an FE college and also the best of a sixth form environment. As you can see from the screen, there are lots and lots of benefits. So I've mentioned some of them already. We have smaller class sizes, we have a base campus close to home, excellent teaching and learning, really comprehensive induction and enrolment guidelines in place. Students also have the opportunity to meet new friends because students come from many different campuses, they will get to meet new friends but also keep existing ones. We have excellent facilities for study and leisure and certainly have high expectations and aspirations for all our students. From 2020, we gave our students who joined us in Year 12 a free laptop and textbooks for all their courses. This is a real bonus for them and comes to over £400 in terms of monetary value. We have a very wide range of courses, like some of the very biggest colleges, and certainly we will help students in stepping up to A-level and also onto the next stage of their life, whether that's a career, university and so on. Enrichment is crucially important to us. We have a huge range of different options for students to choose from, and you'll hear more about that later in the presentation. And last but not least, if students do need to travel between campuses, the travel between campuses is completely free, but from 2021 this will be kept to a minimum. So why choose Invictus Sixth Form? First and foremost, because we get extremely high levels of achievement and progress. I've deliberately focused on 2019 as because of the pandemic the 2020 results were different to how they had been in previous years. So in 2019, 23% of our grades were achieved at grades A star and A, and 68% of our grades were A star to C. As you can see, results in health and social care, applied science, performing arts, media, all had progress in the top 25% of all schools and colleges nationally. Results in accountancy, law, sport and exercise science, art, further maths, RE and sociology show progress in the top 10% of schools nationally. We're extremely proud of our results. 62% of our A-level results are at or above ambitious targets, and this is in the top 40% compared to national data, and 100% of our BTEC results are at or above our ambitious targets, and this is in the top 10% compared to national data. Here are some photos of students who collected their results in the summer of this year and also the summer of the previous year, and as you can see, all of them gained a place in either their first or second place university, apprenticeship or employment. Here's our alumni for the past 2 years. Here are an example of a few students and where they went on to study after being with us for 2 years. As you can see, there is a huge range of different subjects that they studied and a huge range of different options that they went on to afterwards, from Oxford University studying maths, to a gap year, to Birmingham City University studying psychology. So the courses on offer in 2021 you will find within the prospectus, which you can either get from us in a digital format, or you can get one from us in a paper format. Please do read through the prospectus carefully. All the subjects that we offer all have information about the kind of entry requirements required for them, what kind of careers they could lead on to, and so on. Students should choose 3 courses in priority order plus 1 reserve, and we do totally support students choosing a combination of A-levels and BTECs, or just A-levels or just BTECs. It really is up to the students' personal choice and the aspirations that they have to determine what kind of courses they choose. In our prospectus, you'll see some examples of some advanced level career packages. These are just some examples of course combinations that students could put together to lead into a particular career area. So for example, if students wanted to go into the area of law or forensics, you can see some suggested courses that would go together quite well. Similarly for performing arts, again, we have a huge range of different options there for students to choose, plus our Performing Arts Academy. And then again for business and marketing, here are just some suggestions as to the kind of combination of subjects that students could put together if they were thinking about going into those particular areas. If students do need any advice about the kind of course combinations to put together, they only have to email either myself or the subject teachers, and we'll be very happy to help them. Our entry requirements, if students wish to study A-levels or a combined A-level and BTEC programme, the minimum expectation is that they have 5 grade 5s, including English and maths, with a good record of behaviour, attendance and punctuality. If students only wish to study BTECs with no A-levels, then we'll look for 5 grade 4s, including English and Maths, and a similar expectation with regard to behaviour, attendance and punctuality. We do recommend that students check the entry requirements in the prospectus because certain subjects have additional entry requirements that they need to be aware of before they make their application. The application process, we are asking students to apply by Friday the 22nd of January 2021, and we will interview students shortly afterwards in January and February and possibly into March, with offers made by Easter. We then have our induction day in June. Something very unique to Invictus Sixth Form are our sports academies. We now have 3, rugby, football and netball. Rugby was the first one that we created about 3 years ago now. Football is the most recent one, and our head coach is Andy Sinton, an ex-England and Tottenham Hotspur player. As you can see, the sports academies comprise of 3 separate components. First and foremost, the high quality education that they get from us in the form of A-levels and or BTECs in the sixth form. Secondly, they get high quality sports provision, 4 hours of coaching per week and links with various professional rugby, football and netball clubs. Regular fixtures are organised on Wednesday afternoons, and students in the academies are encouraged to take part in sport within the community, and they take part in a really wide range of accredited courses from first aid to officiating and coaching. And students also organise and host festivals for primary and secondary schools. As you can see, there are a huge range of other benefits such as tracksuits, clothing, gym membership, coaches to and from matches and so on. There are other videos about the sports academies that you can look at for the virtual open day, so please do take a look at those if you're interested, and contact Mr Wilkes regarding rugby, Mr Thomas regarding football and Miss Hatton regarding netball. These are some of our current students. As you can see, rugby, football and netball, and at the bottom left there is Andy Sinton, our head coach for the football academy. Something brand new for 2021, we are starting up a Performing Arts Academy. There is a video as part of our virtual open day that you can have a look at. Please do have a look at that if it is something that you're interested in. This is a brand new exciting initiative, and there will be more information to follow about this in the weeks and months to come. Other opportunities for Invictus Sixth Form students include these areas: the National Citizenship Service, Gold Duke of Edinburgh Award, which we provide for students at a vastly reduced cost. Careers guidance, both in-house support but also through a platform called Unifrog, and our tutorial programme which takes place on Friday afternoons. Students are mentored by their tutors. There are a range of leadership opportunities such as senior prefect, head boy, head girl, enrichment, which I'll talk about a little bit later, and we have a range of different visits both within the UK and overseas. So enrichment takes place on Wednesday afternoons. Students can choose which area they would like to focus on for their enrichment. For the students in the sports academies, this also takes place on Wednesday afternoon, but there are other options for students who don't wish to be part of the sports academies. As you can see from the list on the screen now, these are some of the options that students have had in the past, and we hope to have many more for September 2021. So last but not least, our application process is as follows. We encourage students to read the prospectus very, very carefully, contact subject staff with any questions that they may have, and of course watch the many videos on our website that you can see today. Please do make sure that if you would like to visit the campuses, you get in touch. We'd be more than happy to show you around if you haven't been around any of the Invictus campuses. Our deadline for applications is the 22nd of January, and in order to apply, you need to click on the Apply Now button on the Invictus Sixth website. Interviews will take place in January to March in 2021, and we hope to make all our offers by Easter. Induction will be in June, with enrolment taking place in August on results day and also in September at the very, very start of term. Some common questions that students often ask us are as follows. Can I apply to more than one sixth form or college? The answer to that is yes, of course you can. We know that some sixth forms might say to students you can only apply to us or you can only hold a place with us. We don't think that's fair, and we would encourage students to apply to other places. If you're not sure about what subjects to choose, please don't worry. We will talk to you about this when we interview you, and obviously you can email subject teachers in the weeks to come before you put your application in with any questions that you may have. If you do change your mind about courses, again, please don't worry. We'll be happy to discuss this with you, and you can certainly change your courses up until the summer, provided that we still have space in those courses. And lastly, how will you get from one campus to another? As mentioned earlier, there will be less travel between campuses for 2021, but if students do need to travel from one campus to another one, this will be provided free of charge using our Invictus minibuses. Provided free of charge. So, we are here to help you with subject combinations. Please don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. Do research possible university courses or careers to ensure that you're applying for the right courses. Make sure you apply by the 22nd of January so that we can include you within our rota for interviews. And coming soon, look out for all our social media posts, look out for your emails. We will update you about our Inspirational Performing Arts Academy workshop, our taster sessions for both rugby, football and netball, and also your invites to interview. They will also be made by email during January and February of 2021. I do hope that this presentation has been useful. Of course, please don't hesitate to contact us if you've got any questions at all. Thank you for listening.